Well, there it is, Witty Warcraft here. Welcome to the big news roundup for Warcraft III Reforged. Going to be taking a look at wowhead.com. The latest articles over the last few weeks, because it's been a few weeks since the last video I did regarding the news articles that you have on Wowhead. So starting off, we have data mining hints for the male Death Knight and the Demon Hunter heroes. So just taking a look at some of these models in more shiny glory. This is going to be nice and quick, going to go through this news relatively fast. That's the idea of building it up over time and then speeding through it. Now, the Reef Elementals still looking quite gel-like, but they do look like they've been, mastered a little bit more since we've previously seen. There's a gelatinous look to them though. These guys are kind of cool. They got like the seashells almost stuck to their skin, like barnacles on a ship. Yeah, you can't go too far wrong with the sea giants. Turtles not looking quite as horrific, but still, yeah, they're kind of horrible in a lot of ways. At least to me. So we got special heroes here, including Gazlo. There's his little clockwork goblin. That is, yeah, the alchemist. Still haven't quite got on board with the alchemist. He looks a bit beefier or stronger. I guess I'm more threatening now, but still not quite on board. Medivh looking badass. There's the raven form. Oh, it looks so sad. I love it. It looks cripplingly depressed. That one not so much. He looks like he's got over the depression. And here's your boy Garithos. Looking very regal and powerful. Very built and stocky. Oh, he looks way too gelatinous, this Fire Lord. I'm not sure how they're going to get that to look, because we don't know what it looks like when it's in motion, the animation. But as a still screenshot, it looks, I don't know, too clay-like. Like it's actually a model created. It's hard to describe. Polar bears now. These look really weird. They look like sort of dogs, almost. There's your furbolgs. They look really good. Very cool and atmospheric. The bear one looks kind of horrible in a way, but I don't know what that is. We've got a lot of models here. It's basically a lot of the orc models, but in more shiny, in-depth detail. Who is that guy? That's the Garfok guy, isn't it? Or something like that? Yeah. It's like a quest NPC. The grunt looks a little bit too human, I think, in a lot of ways. At least the face-wise. Looks too emotional. Doesn't look quite as, I don't know, bestial as the original grunt. I think the trolls look too hideous in this. They're almost too detailed face-wise. Grom just looks like a badass. But I wonder if he's still got the one-hand attack, or if he's got two-hand attacks now. Oh, look at that. Nice. But still a little bit too overdone with the armor. Farseer blending in quite a lot now. It looks like he's got a beefier shield. Is that me? It looks much bigger, that shield. That's not Farseer. What type of... Oh, it is just Farseer. Alright, okay. He's been updated a bit then. This weapon. Yeah, that's like a beastie wolf rider. Yep. Yeah. Kodo looks well green now. That's more original akin to the previous Kodo, but that's like the mule version. It's called Dan. Poor peon. Looks really haggard. He looks like he's got about 5 days left to live. Ah, so that's more familiar. It's too overdone, I think, with sometimes of this armor. It fits better in an RPG, so like I say, custom games with RPGs might benefit more with it, but when you're fighting on the battlefield, the armor is so overdone. I didn't actually really like the Spirit Walkers that much originally, but I think they look quite good when they're in motion. Taurens aren't too bad. Oh, that armor on that wolf. No, stop it. so much. That's like a really disheveled version of Thrall. Like an older Thrall. I'm not sure if that is Thrall. Because he looks like he's aged heavily. Bear in mind that this is Warcraft 3, so this would be like the young Thrall. That looks like the permanent invisibility ward. Watcher ward, yep. Raiders look good. And back to the bats. Okay. Now we got your lobstrox. You like lobster? You got lobster. That's it for lobsters. Lizards now. Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's like a science experiment or something. My face! Like stretched his face out completely just for this ginormous horn. Spiders. These look quite good, to be honest. Look at this one. That's like Naxxramas boss or something. Nax is out. They're very colourful as well. Very deadly. Oh, there's a tarantula. It's the fluffy one. Did we have fluffy ones in Warcraft 3? I don't know if we've had fluffy Warcraft 3 spiders. Because they have them in World of Warcraft. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Okay, so as you're aware, custom games have become available and are testable, but there will be bugs. And this we haven't seen. Oh, yeah, of course. Azeroth Grand Prix. Does that work now? That's a good point. I should try that. Look at this guy. It's like a James Bond villain or something. Or Dr. Eggnog. I don't know. He just looks really vicious with this, like, cowgate and the like, double guns. Oh, wow. Look at the Marine. That's quite cool. That's like a different take. It's not like a straight-up take on the StarCraft 2 Marine. Obviously, it's very StarCraft 2-fied, but there's, like, the face and slight differences in the armor. Kind of neat. Finishing off with the story campaign backgrounds part 2, because when we originally did this, we had part 1 of the campaign backgrounds. So I'm just going to pause music and see what this does. Nice. The invasion of Kalimdor. That works for me. Prologue. The Exodus of the Horde. This guy reminds me of the bad guy in The Hobbit. Just because he's a little scarry and kind of bold. I think there's a peon there. Undead campaign. Bedito says he still would have rather seen a full 3D background. I think this is an interesting take on it. So I wonder what made them go with this kind of art direction. Oh, wow. So yeah, the full 3D background was pretty amazing, actually, when you had like the Spellbreaker and like the floating rocks and stuff. You have got some floating rocks here. You can notice in the background. It looks good. I'm not complaining about that. Just a different take on it, isn't it? Oh, that's a cool looking shot. It's your boy Rexar. He's got like the most abstract abs imaginable. And there you go. We're finishing off with Rexar's abstract abs. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, patreon.com/wittywarcraft, twitch.tv/witty, wittywarcraft on Twitter. Take care.